How's everybody doing tonight? It's a beautiful night to be alive. Great to be here at Stripes, my second home. Yes, ma'am. What's that? No heckling, she said. Oh, thank God she said that. I was getting a little nervous. Like Miss Debbie was saying, I'm a bartender here at Stripes. I'm also a local musician. Some of you might have seen me in my band, Tribe Zion. That's right, thank you so much. You know, it's tough being, a young man growing up in Louisiana. My mother was a Southern Baptist Sunday school teacher, still is, God bless her. I grew up a lot like Waterboy. A lot of them make fun of me around here. Mama signed me up for piano lessons when I was a young man. She was responsible for helping me be a musician. But I think Mama had intentions of me being a church musician like she was. So I took these piano lessons at school. I went to a ghetto redneck high school in North Louisiana. The piano lesson books were pink. That made it a lot of fun. I learned how to fight at a young age, So one day I was home playing my piano, taking my lessons, trying to make my mama proud. I was in there playing the song, House of the Rising Sun. You guys know the song? Classic song, right? There is a house in New Orleans. I was in there jamming, trying to make mama proud. All of a sudden, boom, mama kicked in the door. She said, boy, what the hell are you playing in my house? I said, Mom, I'm just taking my piano lessons. She told me to play this song. What are you talking about? Don't you play that devil music in my house, she said. I said, whoa. She said, just like Waterboy. This was before that movie came out. My mama actually inspired that character. Adam Sandler told me himself. I said, Mama, you made me take the piano lessons. I got carried pink piano lesson books all through my high school. I already got to do this for you. I'm in here practicing. Now you tell me I can't practice a song I'm supposed to practice. Why is that, Mama? She said, that song's about whores, boy. I was only 9 years old. I said, Mom, I don't know what that is. What's a whore? She said, look, boy, they're hanging out with this musician type you don't want to be. They hang out in bars with thieves and criminals and gamblers and whores. I said, Mama, what's a whore? She told me. That's right when I decided I was going to be a musician, right then and there. It was for me. I said, Mama, I'm going to be a musician one day to make you proud. This is the first time I've ever hosted a comedy show. I was working the other night on the Solid Side. It gets loud and rowdy over there. You guys ever party on the Solid Side? Oh, they don't have a party over there. I call this side church. Compared to over there, it is, I promise you. I was over there the other night. Miss Debbie came up to me. She said, Arlon. I could barely hear her. I'm a musician. I'm part deaf. I said, yes, Miss Debbie. She said, this is what I thought she said. There's going to be some hoes at the comedy show. I said, hell yeah, Miss Debbie. Miss Debbie's cool like that. You never know what she's going to say. Turned out she was saying, you going to host the comedy show. Either way, you was right, Miss Debbie. Either way, you was right. That's right. Have you ever done a handful of acid and 45 minutes later you were hosting your first comedy show? Me either. I was just making sure y'all had it. I'm just kidding. I don't do drugs anymore. Or any less. I've been sober for 2 years and 2 months now. The longest 2 years and 2 months of my life. The longest 2 years and 2 months of my life. I don't do drugs. Does Viagra count as a drug? No! Okay, cool. I don't do drugs. Oh, excuse me. I did take one of them Viagras last night. Got stuck in my throat. I've had a stiff neck all day. That's right. It's going to get a little ugly from here on out, y'all. If you don't mind, we're going to get to what we call the penis part of it. What does a man with a 14-inch penis eat for breakfast?
Bacon and eggs.
I like that one. Well, this morning I had 3 pieces of bacon, 2 eggs, and a slice of toast. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. My lady's here tonight. I got her out of the house for once. She's Asian. Everybody knows an Asian girl can't take a 14-inch penis. Pussy Coachella. Oh, sir, this is a family show. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to tell you what really happened. She said, Arlon. I said, yes, baby. What can I do for you? She said, Arlon, give me 9 inches of hard penis and make it hurt. Whoa. So I slept with her 3 times and slapped her in the face. What kind of show is this? What kind of show is this? I'm just kidding. I don't have a 9-inch penis. Here's what really happened. She said, Arlon, give me 6 inches. Give me 6 inches of hard penis and make it hurt. I said, listen here, woman, I don't fold my penis in half for nobody. You hear me? Not nobody. Never again. We got engaged last year, y'all. I saved up a lot of money. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful day. I saved up money for 2 months like you're supposed to. Try to buy her a diamond ring. Apparently those who save up 2 months don't work at Stripes. So I just gave her herpes. Either way, it's forever. Either way, it's forever. Either way. Right, baby? I'm just kidding now. The first time I caught herpes, it wasn't even that bad. I don't even know what the fuss is all about. Second and third time was way worse. I'm just kidding now. The only STD I ever caught was that one time I stopped in the Hooters for some hot wings. I hooked up with one of the waitresses and I left with some crabs, okay? That's it. That's it. Excuse me. I'm sorry. What do Michael Jackson and oysters have in common? They both come on little white crackers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Rest in peace. I'll see you in here. Damn it, I promised her I wouldn't tell that one. Sorry, baby. So, you know, little known fact, the same day Michael Jackson died, Miss Farrah Fawcett died. Who knew about that? Anybody know about that? Miss Farrah Fawcett died the same day. Little known fact, it got overshadowed. Famous Hollywood celebrity, you know, famous actress. She died just hours before Michael Jackson even. So she gets up to heaven, right? A lot of celebrities don't make it to heaven. St. Pete was up there and said, oh snap, look at here. We got a famous Hollywood celebrity. Let me run upstairs, talk to the man upstairs, see what I can do. He comes back downstairs and tells her, Miss Fawcett, we're in luck. The man upstairs said we can grant you a wish. We barely get Hollywood celebrities up here. It's so nice to have you. She thinks about it. She said, oh, a wish, that's great. Well, I had a very successful career. I had a ton of money. My kids all have college degrees. They all have homes, nice families. I had everything I could ask for. He said, well, ma'am, you don't want to pass this up. This is a wish. You don't want to pass this up. It's a wish from God. She said, okay, you know what? I wish that all the children in the world were safe. Bam! He killed Michael Jackson right then and there. Bam! What kind of show is this? What kind of freaking show is this? I love it here in Florida, y'all. Me and my old lady went hiking across the street up here in Mariester. What's up with all the bears in Florida? If you would have bet me $1,000, I moved here from Colorado. I lived there for 5 years. At the top of the Rocky Mountains, I saw one freaking bear the whole time I was there. You hear me? One freaking bear. I moved to Florida. If you'd have bet me $1,000 that there's bears in Florida, I would have took that bet. I would say, I bet you $1,000 there's not a bear in Florida. I would have lost that $1,000 because there's a bear on every damn block here. Jeez. So me and my old lady were hiking out in Mariester where we live, right across the street from the condo. We were right on Highway 98. We could see the condo. We were in no harm. We weren't really in the woods. I grew up in North Louisiana, you know. She said, Arlon, you think there's any bears out here? I said, no, baby, come on. I grew up in the woods. I'm telling you, there's no bears out here. We're right by the highway. You kidding me? 33 seconds later, I see the biggest damn bear I've ever seen in my life. I said, oh, crap. I always wondered how I reacted if I saw a bear. Here's how I reacted. Oh, shit! Oh, hey! Back up, bear! Back up! Get away from me! Back up! I was actually proud of myself for how I reacted. I threw my old lady behind me. We eased our way out of there, West Side Story style. I thought that's where the story would end. It would make for a nice heroic story, but it gets weird from here on out. We decided to drive back home. We were too afraid to walk across the street for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why we drove there in the first place. It was 100 yards from where we live. That's how lazy we are, y'all. Got to drive over to where we're going to take a nature walk. From here to the bar. Got to drive there. So we get back to the house. She said, Arlon, I got to call the cops. I said, what? Do what? You got to do what? She said, I'm calling the cops. I said, baby, why you gonna call the cops on that bear? It didn't rob us. It didn't flash us another one. What are we gonna report it from? Can't argue with a woman, fellas. Just let it happen. Growing, I'm growing. So I let her call. She called. Hello, yes, ma'am. I'd like to make a report. What would you like to report, ma'am? She said, there's a bear. I said, oh shit, it's Florida. Who knows? Is it in your house? Is it in your car? Is it on your porch, ma'am? She said, no, sir, this bear is in the woods. I walked in, she was on the phone. I knew she was on the phone. I knew what she was doing. I said, baby, is that the police? You got the police on the phone? She said, yeah, I'm telling them about the bear in the woods. I said, hey, tell them about them sharks in the Gulf, too, while we got a great show and stuff for you tonight. I'm Arlon. We got Georgia Boy Sam.